Hey, it's Friday, and that means it's our weekly market recap. So markets finished lower for the week, but today's rally really helped soften the blow. It was supposed to be an AI week with Nvidia reporting, but that ends up just a footnote with everything else that happened. So let's dig in. On Monday, the White House announced the delayed tariffs on Canada and Mexico were set to move forward next week. Markets sharply dipped in the final minutes to end lower. Then Tuesday, consumer confidence came in worse than expected. Forecasts were already lowered after last week, but it came in even lower. It reinforced the consumer concerns the market had, and the markets continued to pull back. Wednesday tried to buck the downtrend with markets higher on some misguided speculation that the Canada and Mexico tariffs would actually be delayed again. However, that optimism faded as the White House signaled 25% tariffs on the EU were in the works. The early gains evaporated with markets ending essentially flat on Wednesday. Then aftermarket, Nvidia reported. It was another big beat and raise, but that's just become expected. Where investors' focus was that the AI growth appears to be slowing, sending shares lower, with investors conflicted between obvious long-term strong AI prospects and deflating near-term hype. However, Thursday's market negativity was just getting started. Weekly jobless claims spiked in the prior week, compounding the AI pessimism. Then tariffs ended up being the headline, with the White House clarifying Canada and Mexico tariffs are going forward and tacked on an additional 10% to China's. The market pullback picked up steam in the latter part of the day, ending sharply lower. Which brings us to today, Friday. The January PCE inflation data was in line with expectations, but not much different than earlier in the month. Markets looked to rebound with no surprises. Then news broke of a heated US-Ukraine meeting at the White House, sending markets lower. However, another last-minute rally ends the day sharply higher as investors shrug off the geopolitical tension. So what now? Well, the market optimism finally came through at the end of the day. We see investors likely betting that tariffs actually do get delayed before the Tuesday start. However, we're a bit cautious for next week with jobs data on tap. We've been seeing a lot of layoffs recently, as well as the ongoing government restructuring. While it may be a little too early to see in the February report, we still might start seeing some signal. There'll be a trickle of jobs data all week with the jobs report coming in on Friday. We'll be following it next week, but in the meantime, have a great weekend.